I know it's early, brothers and sisters, but I see so many guys and girls, young women, young men out there struggling. I want to change all that. I want to help you get to the point where you don't have to worry about how many subscribers you need or how many hours you need to get. They keep saying YouTube is easy. It's not. Newsflash, it's easy for them because they got information they're not going to really want to give you. They want you to keep coming back. They want you to eat up that clickbait, all right, and come to their page. I don't want you to do that. What I want you to do is get this knowledge, use it, put it out there, and put them out of business. And get yourself together and get on this journey the way you should. Right now, today. Let's not waste no time because time, like everything else in this world, is fleeting. We're here today and we're gone tomorrow. I already been on today. I already got my time in. I think I'd have put in about 6 hours live today. And I had plenty of people. And I got plenty of hours. But you know what? I'm not here for that. I'm here because I see people struggling. I'm here because I see people still doing rookie things on this internet. I see them wasting time when they could be making money. And I want them to be in the process of tightening up their game, not loosening it up. I want them to be in the process of getting on point, not searching for the point. And this is right now. This is happening right now. You want to get serious? Okay, come to my page. Don't mess around and let's get serious. All right. I'm gonna give you the keys. All you got to do is open the door. Roth, good morning. Stick around. I got some news flash for you. Hold on. Okay, you're a moderator. What's up? You're gonna be glad you stayed up tonight, partner. I'm getting ready to get you squared away. You will never have to ask nobody else for help anymore. And when you come on, you'll be looking for somebody to help yourself. Where you from? Yeah, it's a beautiful day. Let's get down to business. God bless you. Yes. Where you from? Speak up now. I ain't got all day. Because I got to move on. I'm going to take care of the rest of the class. You're not going to tell me where you're from. I don't have time. I don't have time to play. All right, listen. For the rest of you guys that's here, understand something. This is a business like everything else. When you invest in a business, you're supposed to get some return. All right, Texas, good. Every one of my students that have been in my classes have been able to excel hundreds of subscribers. And the hourly thing is a little bit of a struggle, I must admit. Good morning, Rico. Please don't play with me. I don't have no time. You're a moderator. I've been at this all night. My wife is in the room. I was tinkering around with some upgrade material. I told her I got all this stuff in the other room that I could be using like so busy working with everybody, trying to get them to square up their live stream game, square up they short video game, square up the process so they'll know when to come on, when to go off, how long it's going to be, how much time you're going to take. Let's stop playing, you guys. This is not no time to get play, and this is not a game, okay? We grown folks, most of us. And if you're a newbie here, you're welcome. Any pros that are here, I don't need no interruptions. I'm gonna say hello and then I'm gonna let it go. You guys know me. All the pros know me. Everybody I deal with have excelled in this game. Since I've been back, I paid my dues before I got back. All right. I came on in 2012 and I didn't make no progress. I was just like you. I struggled. I gave up. I took care of my business. I had to make money. I had to keep a roof over my head. I had a kid to take care of. I had 2 jobs to take care of. I didn't have no time for new YouTube. And whatever time I had, I spent it on video games with my son because I wanted to spend some quality time with him. Hello? Yes. What we need to do is we need to treat this like a business. This is not a game, you know. It's fun. I enjoy it. That's why I have over 500,000 shorts. I'm not going to prove it to you. You can ask anybody, all right? Or you can look at my stats. Everything that I post, if it's not over 100 subscribers viewing my stuff, I'll lock it up. I don't even want it to be seen. Everything that I do is going to be 1,000 and up, you know? And anything that I do is going to produce results. And that's with long form and with short form. I have both, and they are both linked. And that's tip number one for building up your subscribers. But the first thing I want to do is I don't want to go to how you're going to get the subscribers. I want to go through what your etiquette is when you get ready to get online so people can take you seriously and don't play with you. All right. I spent 6 years in the military. I'm 65. You don't want to listen to an old head? Get off right now. All right. You got some prejudice against old people? Get off now. I don't even want you on my stream. All right. I want you to be serious because we ain't got no time to waste. You want to have things for your family? Good morning, Ali. You want to have things for your family? You want to change your living conditions? Listen up. This is how you do it. When you go on live stream, and if you have any questions about live stream, don't ask me now, ask me later. When you go on live stream, look at it like you walking into a business. And the people that you are dealing with, good morning, Rico. You're already a moderator. The people that you're dealing with, they're going to expect you to produce. And if you can't produce results and bring them whatever it is they're looking for, guess what? You out the door. All right. I'm going to be serious with you. I don't have time. I don't have time to play. Good morning. Make sure you make a first impression on anybody you talk to. When they speak to you, don't play. Don't joke around. We ain't got time to see your routine. I love laughing, and I do that. I like to laugh with all my pros. You know why? Because we can sit back and laugh because we already got the keys to the game. We already know how to do it. Cats that got 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 10 and 20,000, they already know what they're doing. So they can play around. All you newbies, you don't have time to play now. You got to get real about this and you got to see results. Because if you don't, you'll more than likely give up like I did in the beginning. It's something you got to understand. Don't be ashamed about being with 1 subscriber or with 0 subscribers. I want the ones with 0 subscribers. I want the ones with 1 subscriber because those are the ones that need my help the most. And that's why I'm here. That's why I'm here at 4 o'clock in the morning. All right. First thing I want to tell you, present yourself correctly. When you see somebody that come on like me and they're trying to give you game, don't waste their time. Don't play with them. All right. If you can't listen to their class, don't joke around. All right. Ask the question that you need to ask and then get off. Get out the way. Because there's other people that's serious. They're trying to have something. They want to build something for their life. You taking up space, you taking up time away from them, and they not getting no help because your ass is playing around. Now I'm not playing with you. I'm gonna make it plain. When you get on live stream, if you going on live stream, keep your mouth shut. Don't try to clown. All right. Listen to what's going on. Look at the people that you're dealing with. If they don't say something worthwhile in the first 10 seconds you've been there, you're in the wrong place. Get out. They're trying to sell you something. This is the internet. It's open market. Everybody's trying to get over. I'm not trying to get over because I do have myself situated. I got income coming in from 3 different live streams, and I haven't even started selling materials yet. I don't have no cups. I don't have no uh, hoodies. I don't have no tennis shoes. None of that. All I got is my mother wit, and that's what got me back on YouTube. And in 1 month, I got over 2,000 subscribers. Now I'm getting ready to give you game. If you listen up, we're gonna get there tonight in the next hour. And if you got any questions, you can take it somewhere else because I'm not gonna answer no individual questions. I'm just giving out games. You gotta listen if you're gonna take it in. Okay. Now, when you open up your live stream, make sure before you open it that you have a heading on that live stream that says what you are gonna do. It's not clickbait. The first 10 seconds is whatever it is that was in that heading. That's what you give them. Not all of it. In the middle of that heading, you tell them, but later on, you're going to get the rest. That'll keep them interested. It's called a hook. Do that first. Most of all, pay attention to your clients. Be aware. They didn't come in there to see your face. They don't want to see you dance around and clown. They came in there to get something. And you're going to be the one to give it to them. Once you do, you get them to subscribe. All right. Act like you know what you're doing. Don't act like you lost. Because if you act like you lost, they're gonna keep you lost. And they're gonna try to keep you coming back to them. And whatever you got, they're gonna try to get it. Because it's an open market. This internet is just like the world. Everything that's in the world is in this internet. And it's people with money and it's people without money. Right? Good morning. Good morning, Dream Girl. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get past that phase. You know, I'm serious. Head your streams right. I put out rookies because I wanted rookies. I didn't want no pros. All right, I got rookies. Now I'm telling you guys, this rookies. Before you open up your live stream, put the right heading on your live stream. All right, put it out there. Tell them what you want or what you're going to give them, and then when you open up your video, you give them some of that right away, and then you tell them you're going to give them the rest later on. From that point, you want to be able to decide if you're going to be able to give them the process in 5 minutes, 10 minutes, or 15 minutes. That should be all it takes. After you give them what they want, you save that piece that I told you about, that special piece for the ones that stick and stay. Those are your clients. The other ones fly by night. They're going to try to put you down. They're going to try to discourage you. They're going to try to make you feel like you don't know what you're saying. And then they're going to take off. Good. That leaves room for somebody else that really want to learn what to do in this business. You give them the idea stream. You tell them what you want in that heading when you open up that live stream, and then you deliver. Then you got a satisfied client. Now I've been on for 15 minutes. I'm halfway through already. At the end of this video, I'm going to tell you how you can automatically get subscribers in 15 seconds. All right. But I'm going to wait until that 15 minutes is up to have a half an hour. That's what you should do. You don't know enough to have an hour's worth of content. Don't waste people's time. When they see you come on, they don't want to see, oh, that's that guy that wastes everybody's time. You don't want that. You want them to say, hey, man, that's that guy that spent 10, 15 minutes giving me game about how to open up my live stream and not play around. And that's that guy that told me, make my heading correct. And that's that guy that told me, make sure you have a hook. And that's that guy that told me, if you want to hear what's going on at the end, stick around for the last part because that's where you're going to get an extra tip. All right. That's what they do. That's what they do. So now, if you haven't subscribed, subscribe already. I don't really need it, but I'm showing you this is how you do it. If you got 50 subscribers, if you got no subscribers, if you got 1,000 subscribers, if you got 2,000 subscribers, and you just got lucky, I got lucky. This is what you do. This is how you set it up. It's just like a sentence. You have a beginning, a middle, and an end. All right. In the beginning, you give them what they want. In the middle, you give them what you want. And then in the end, you give them that extra piece for sticking around. Then the next time they see you open up a live stream, they know they're going to come in, get what they want, and then they're out of there. All you got to do is apply what I'm saying to you. All right. Now, any questions so far? If you like what I'm saying and you believe in what I'm saying, hit that like button right now and subscribe to my channel. That's what you say next time you start a live stream. That's in the middle of your half an hour. Don't try to do an hour like a pro, or don't try to do 6 hours like I did with all top-notch uh, YouTubers. Don't try to do that. You can't do it. If you go into something like that, you don't even want it to be about YouTube. You want it to be about you. I'm not a crier. I've seen a girl get on YouTube. Oh, my situation is hurting me so bad. I'm in Section 8. My baby ain't got no food. If you can do that and get them to help you out, that's beautiful. You might end up with 20,000 subscribers and go out the next day and buy you a brand new car and be able to pay for it in a month. That's wonderful. If you're not a whining crybaby, then you need to know something better than that. You need to be strong enough to say, I got game, and I'm gonna give you game, and this is how we go proceed. All right, but otherwise, go ahead, think of your gimmick. You know, oh yeah, I got messed over. Life treated me bad, and nobody over here wants to help you. Everybody's by themselves, and you're gonna get all the attention in the world from people who used to listen to crybabies. All right, I've never been one like that. I've tried. I'm not gonna lie. I've tried it, but it just don't feel right for me. I'm not comfortable with it. You know, a guy I knew had to pry my story out of me, and I finally told him what was going on. And some of y'all was here. I told him about my past. It's called a story. You give them a story. They want to hear it. Some of them want to be entertained. Hey, can you dance for us? Can you sing for us? You give them that. If that's all you got, you don't know better. You don't know. You don't have nothing valuable to offer. You got to give them that. Give them that. All right. Long as they satisfied and they give you your subscription. Now we're getting into 20 minutes. I'm gonna give you a piece of what I got for you at the end. Okay. This live stream is about newbies. Newbies cannot do long form unless they have a profile that is suited for that. Newbies should start off with short forms. Short forms are 15 seconds or less. You hear me? That's it. If you got any editing skills, you got a few steps on everybody else. But short forms can be done just like long forms. They take less content and people can subscribe to you on that short form. If you don't create a short form, you need to create pictures, You selfies, make a video walking your dog. I don't care whatever it is, but you have to have something in your program. You have to have something on your page. If you don't have something on your page, when a guy like me who's trying to connect you to something bigger and better comes to your page and all he sees is a bar, how can he communicate with you? How can he leave you a note? How can he give you advice? And if he subscribes to you, the AI might end up giving you a shadow ban because you just subscribed to somebody that doesn't have any kind of content. And that AI is smart. It's set up to knock off anything that doesn't look genuine. Now, I'm going to give you the second part that you need to know. I fell for myself when I came back. That's why I know you learn from experience. That's the best teacher. Experience is the best teacher. Don't do sub for sub. Don't mention sub for sub. Don't even talk about sub for sub. All right? That's a violation, and you can get a strike. If you get caught doing it, you might get your channel banned. And I know a lot of y'all put a lot of work into those channels, and you don't want to be banned. You're going to get haters. People going to see you aspire faster than they are. So they're going to be in the background waiting for you to make a mistake. As soon as you do, they're going to report you. And when they do, the more reports that come in, the better your chances of losing your channel. Don't do it. You see these little what do they call them, guilds or whatever it is, pages where it says sub for sub. Stay away from those. All right. You see somebody on Instagram and they say, I'll give you a sub, just sub me. Don't do it. What they want you to do is click on their channel so that they can look active. Whether they answer you or not, it makes no difference. If you say, yeah, I'll do it, and you answer their channel, then you go down on the books with AI for doing sub for sub. Not and even if they don't help you, or if they do help you, it's not going to help you because that person's not interested in your content. They're not going to come back to your page, and the AI is going to look at you like, oh, well, you got subs, but nobody's coming to your page. You don't have any return viewers. What's wrong with this picture? And then you're not even gonna have a chance to talk to nobody. One day you're gonna be there, and the next day you're not. And I know you don't want that. You don't want to put this hard work in and have no benefits from it. So do this for me. Stay away from sub for sub. Don't answer those texts on Instagram or TikTok. I'll sub for sub you. Come on in. They just want you to click that channel. Stay away from those advices. If you get a chance to get some good advice from somebody that's a pro, get that advice, write it down, and don't go back no more. Make yourself remember it. If you get serious about this business, it'll be serious about you. If you keep finding yourself going back to the same person, asking the same questions over and over, you know what, bro? You know what, ma'am? You know what, lady? You're not serious. Get serious. Take notes if you have to. Don't waste your time doing the same thing over and over. You're going to get fed up and you're going to walk away. You don't want to do that. What you want to do is be efficient. All right. If you see a video you think is proper and that's a reliable person and they have the right thing, go to them, get the information, and get out. 5 minutes, you're getting out of my site. I'm gonna shut it down if unless you got a serious question. All right. Because most of the people, and this is just opposite of what they want to do, what I'm doing here, but most of the people, they want you to stay, keep coming back. And it's not live stream, it's just a video. They're going to get paid whether you take the advice or not. You go in, you get the information, you write it down, you apply that information, and you watch the results. If it gives you results, then you know you got the best hookup. If what I'm telling you don't work, don't use it. All right. This is what I'm telling you, it's gonna work. All right. And when you look at your numbers in the next couple of days, or maybe even a day, you'll see that I'm right. Hi, how's it going, man? All right, add you. You're a moderator. Now, this is the last part, and it's not going to take me 5 minutes to explain. And after this, after I explain this, if there are any questions, go right ahead and answer. Go right ahead and ask me. Now, like I said before, long form can only be done in one or two, maybe three ways if you want to spend some money. One of them is AI, all right? That's going to take some study. You're going to get a short period of maybe a week or two or maybe a month to figure it out. Later on, they're going to hit you with that money, all right? Some of them is 10, some of them 15, whatever it is, you're going to pay that money. Get in there and deal with them and try to make you a product that you can look at and you can hold and you can take to YouTube or you can take to Instagram or you can take to TikTok or you can take to Reddit or whatever or LinkedIn or whatever you use and see what happens. All right. That's one way. All right. Number two, you can take that short form and remix it. Use a green screen. Anything that makes that video yours, you can use it. Change the effect. They have the tools. It's right there for you. That's number two. Three, be consistent. Make more videos. I see people who are crying about not having no uh, subscribers and not making no progress and not bringing in no numbers because they haven't been producing enough. You're going to make lousy videos in the beginning. Everybody does. I make lousy videos in the beginning. I still make lousy videos once in a while. But if I find a lousy video on my stream, guess what? Here comes number four, and I only got 3 minutes. Lock up those lousy videos. Don't let AI see them. Soon as I get a chance, if a video don't perform over 500, I lock it up. I don't want AI to come looking for a loser and find me. Don't be a loser. If you don't make it on the right track, you get that video a day or two. If it's zero, or if it's five, if it's less than 5 or 10, lock that video up. You don't want AI. Keep the videos that are making you views or making you subscribe. Now, I got 2 more minutes. I'm gonna give you another one just for the hell of it. So I don't have to see you no more unless you just want to come and talk. All right. Each video that you make is going to bring you some subscribers if it's any good at all. All right. I'm talking about 10-second videos, 5-second videos. I don't know, whatever it is. Those videos going to bring you subscribers if they like your content. All right. I don't care what your content is right now. I don't care what your niche is. You pick whatever makes you happy. And above all, you got 1 more minute. Above all, do it from your heart. If you pick that subject and it's something inside you, don't bring you joy, don't make you happy, don't make you glad you found it, that's not the one you use. If it's out of just curiosity and you see a video has already went viral and it's got 2 or 3 million views and you feel like just giving it a shot, if it doesn't work for you, your viewers don't like it, lock it up. That's not your type of video. If it goes up beyond 100, leave it alone and let's see what happens. But if it doesn't provide, lock it up. Now that's the end of my lesson. And you got 10 seconds left. Now, anybody got any questions? If not, you can sit there and look in my face. Or you can go home. It's up to you. The people that know me know I produce. Dream Girl, you know me. You can speak for me. Rico, you know me. You can speak for me. All right. The people that know me can speak for me. You ask anybody. Now, I got about 8 or 9 people on here. I'm not sure. But whatever's here, who's ever's here, go ahead and talk to each other. Get to know each other. Go to each other's page. All of y'all hungry. Help each other. I'm doing all this for free. I don't need the subscribers. And I said I was going to do it in less than 30 minutes, and I'm done. I've been done. All right. I already got my time in today. I think I put in about 6 hours, 8 hours. I started this morning like I start every day. I produce videos every day. Come to my page. I make 20 videos every day or more. Every morning I have a live stream. Every night I have a live stream. You get what I'm saying? You have to make that content. I have over 500,000 shorts. All right. I just started live streaming myself. And I'm gonna tell you something. I don't like it. I'm gonna be serious with you. I don't like live stream. I like people, but I don't like live stream. Live stream sucks. You know why? Because you're trapped in that camera that you're looking into now. And life is going all around you. You know, you haven't even taken out enough time to go outside and smell the fresh air and walk around and talk to other people. You've been staring at the camera. You obsessed. You need to let that go. And if you're tired, like I get tired, I hope your wife or your friend or your brother is around somewhere to say, "Hey man, why don't you put that cell phone down for a minute, man? Let's talk. Call your mama, call your loved ones, call your brothers and sisters, check in with them." Those are the people you need to be investing your time in. The ones that's flesh and blood, the ones that need you. Check in with them. YouTube don't need you. The algorithm don't need you. Billions of people. And if you guys get yourselves together, guess what? You're gonna be ballers. Every one of you. You're gonna be ballers. You hear me? You're not gonna need for nothing, and you're not gonna have to work for nobody. You're gonna be your own merchants. You're gonna be your own creators. You're gonna enjoy what you do. And when you work, guess what? It's gonna bring you happiness. You're gonna use your ingenuity, your creativity. You're gonna do what life was meant to be done. You're gonna have some fun. All right. It's not gonna be a drudgery. And if you don't feel like enjoying all that, guess what? You can take a day off anytime you want and stay at home and just let the money roll in. Now, if this sounds good to you, you're in the right place. But it's not going to be given to you on a silver platter. If you only got 100 videos, you're not about to get 2,000 views. You're not about to get 100,000. You're not about to get 10. You're not going to get it, okay? Unless you get extremely lucky, it will be like hitting the lottery. All right. I've been lucky. I got a video on my Facebook page, mind you, but I got the views. 2.2 million views. All right. But I wasn't lucky enough to say that I had all the hours. So here I am on live stream. But the point is, I put in the work. And I know for a fact I can make 2,005,000 videos. How do I know? Because I made already over 500,000 videos. And you don't have to believe me. You can look at it and tell. You can look at it and see 500,000 videos I made. And I'm telling you for a fact, if you learn how to do those videos, each one of those videos have a potential of bringing you in at least one subscriber, at least one. I didn't have to count on one. I made one video that brought me in over 500 subscribers on a 16-second video. You want to see it? All right. I'm gonna put you to the test because everybody seems like they're scared to talk. Some of y'all know who I am. All right. I'm gonna put you to the test. If you want to see that video, say yes, I want to see it. If I get 5 people to say yes, I want to see that video, I'll show it to you. If I don't get 5 people to say yes, I want to see that video, I'm not gonna show it to you. How about that? I'll show it to you if you want to see it. That's my proof that I'm not playing. I'm not playing with you. You know, it's 4:30 in the morning. I should be asleep, but I'm not playing with you. And hit that like button. That's your way of saying thanks to me. And if you're really a nice guy and you want to hang with me and you want to hang with the Thrive Tribe, which is I'm a founder. I have 8 people, 9 people coming in with me every day. We can come to your page and sit on your page for hours at a time. If you can bring in the people, besides that, without us, more power to you. But that's another thing. I'm just going to give up all the gems today, okay? But you got to give me something. Check in and say, hey, WC, tell us. I want you to say, tell us. And then when you say tell us, when I get 5 people to say tell us, I'll tell you. I'll tell you what the deal is on that last one. Because I was only supposed to give you 4. I gave you 6. All right. So if I get 7 of y'all to say, then I'll give you this last part. And you can become one of our guys. Dream Girl, you already won, so you don't count. Okay. She's a pro. I didn't even tell her to come in here, and she just want to hear what I got to say. She loved me and my story. She'll tell you about me. Say hello to each other. Network. Find out how you can help. Find out, you know, what you can do. On maybe you find one of these pages, and you like what's being done, and you can like it. And maybe when some people see your stuff, they'll like what's being done, and they can like you. In the end, you might even subscribe. It's up to you. I'm not telling you to do that because, like I said, don't do that because what they're going to do is they're going to get you out of there. Now, Roth, you are moderator. I think I've seen you before. Have you been on my page? If you have, you know I don't play, right? Okay. You know me. He called me Unc. Okay. I'm doing this I'm doing this at the spur of the moment because my wife wanted me to stop working on my technical stuff. I'm setting up my studio now. I got mics, I got lights, I got everything you need to make a studio. But the only thing is I'm not a technical guy. I have technical friends, but I don't want to count on them. I want to do everything myself. The only thing you can do when you want to do everything yourself, you have to learn by your mistakes and you just have to keep going until you get it all right. Even if you had all the pieces to the puzzle, you still have to set them in the right order to get the picture right. That's the same thing with setting up mics, setting up lights, setting up your soundboard, and all that stuff to make your studio. That's the level I'm on. I'm trying to get to the point where I can set up a studio and then I can have the advertisers come in and see me on that level. Then I get that level of money. You know, I can take that money and I can go to Fiverr or whatever, and I can get them to do my editing for me. I don't have to worry about editing. I do editing myself, but I do a lousy job, I must admit. I'm not a good editor. I don't have the patience for it. I know what my weak points are and I'm willing to work at them. But until then, I'd rather have the money to hire the people to do it for me. But the problem with that is when you start spending money on this situation, if you don't get the right outcome, or even if you get the information, if you don't use it, you threw your money away. It's worthless. All right. It's just as bad as me lighting this cigarette over here, which is something I'm about to do. And then I'm gonna go in. I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'll tell you what I'm gonna do right now. I don't want to bother my wife with this because she's had enough people talking around her, and she's not feeling well. She just she had an operation. I'm almost tripping over my stuff. She had an operation, and she's not at her best right now. And I don't want to bug her with the noise and all that stuff. But I came in to find my coffee. I put it down somewhere. Where is it? Honey, have you seen my coffee cup? It could be in the bathroom. No, couldn't be. I must have left it outside. I didn't see it outside though. Only other place it could be is in the kitchen. Is this charged yet? Oh, that's another thing. I'm gonna wait till you guys answer my question because I'm not giving up no more until I get some cooperation here. Huh? Oh, okay. Yeah, it's so dark I can't see, and it's probably cold now. You know, it's probably cold. If it's cold, I gotta warm it up again. Mm-hmm. I gotta warm up my coffee. I smoked my last couple of cigarettes. Well, let me go ahead and use some fresh coffee, man. This is the last fresh coffee I have right here. I want all you people to take what I said. Hey, babe. Hey, KC, Inspiration. Good to see you. You're a moderator. Take what I said and put it to good use. That's all I ask. I don't ask you for no money. You know, I didn't really ask you to subscribe. You can if you want. Thank you, sweetheart. Um, all I want you to do is prosper and make an ass out of everybody that said you couldn't do it, and do it quickly because you don't want to end up like me and be 65 years in, going on 66, looking at the end of their life and finally doing something with your life. Most of y'all are young out there. Most of y'all just getting started. You know, you got your whole lives ahead of you. This YouTube is it's a fantastic thing. It's like being able to have the skills of Picasso or Rembrandt, you know, or Einstein, and take that skill and make whatever you want out of it. It's like a magic board. You can create anything you want from here. And then the whole world's your oyster. You know, you'll have all your dreams fulfilled if you can just be successful in YouTube. Do you realize that? If I had an opportunity like this when I was younger, I swear to God, I would put all my energy and all my zeal into it because it'll be a free ticket. I can do whatever I want once I finish this, you know? And it's still that. It's a free ticket to me right now. But I could never look at it like you guys because you're young. You got your whole lives ahead of you. Even if I am a big success, what am I going to live another 20, 30 years at the most? I'll be able to do a lot because I work fast, but it's not like having your youth and vitality and being able to really blow the world up, with it. when you're young. You know how it is. When you're young, you on fire. You want to do all kind of things. Buy planes and yachts and houses and party with your friends and wear designer bags and have finances for your kids and your kids' kids and send them all to college and all the rest of that. All that stuff is behind. I mean, it's beautiful. It would be a beautiful thing if I could do some of that stuff, but I don't need to. My son is grown. I only had one. Every morning I got up after I fixed his breakfast, you know, I got him dressed, took him to school, sat down with his teachers, talked to him, you know, got him situated in school, went to work, you know, put in my time at work, after work, pick him up from the babysitters, bring him home, make sure he had his bath, make sure he ate dinner, and he did his homework, and then we play video games. After I was sure he could spell and add and subtract and multiply and divide, I was a good father. Yeah, I was a pretty good father. It's better to be prepared in life. Prepare the life you want now. When you are young, that's my exact point, KC. You are exactly right. For a more stress-free future. Amen. You're exactly right. That's the point I'm making. She hit it right on the nail. So you were a single parent, WC. Yes, I was. My baby mama, unfortunately, she was a drug addict. They say when you go into church, be careful because the devil is in there. He's waiting to meet you. You better be prayed up. Because where's the main battlefield? It's in the church and it's over the church. Okay? That's where the main battlefield is. So all you guys that's going into the church to look for a wife, make sure she's a real spiritual wife, not a joke, not a perpetrator in there trying to pretend. When I met my wife, it was funny. She was dressed in all white from head to toe. And her daughter, which I didn't know I thought that, hey, appearances can fool you. Her daughter was dressed in all white and they were beautiful. All right. And she came to church and this is my baby mama now, not my wife, because my wife is in the other room. 12 years I've been with her. She's my second wife. That's another story. My first wife is 15 years. I'm a man of conviction. I don't play around. And so I was in the usher board. I was on the usher board for 8 years. And I was a deacon in training. Right now I'm a bishop. All right. I've been ordained by my brother Jamal. Some of y'all know him. KC, you know him, I'm sure. Um, I told him I was a deacon at one time, but a deacon in training actually. But that's another story. So anyway, about this wife, this baby mama of mine turned out to be the devil in disguise. All right. She had two miscarriages and three of her kids got took from her. And by the time she got to me, I know, yeah. And by the time she got to me, she had found Jesus, or at least that's what she told everybody else. And I took her out to dinner the first day I met her, and we dated. And I don't want to get too personal, but I swear to God, I did not try. My pull-out game was tight, all right? And I had two rubbers on, and I still end up, I shouldn't have said that maybe. I got her pregnant and she had a child, and it was my first. And now I have a son. He's a beautiful son. and he's a handsome son. He looks exactly like me. I could not deny him. And I didn't know it at the time, but his mother was a crackhead. All right. And so when she got deep into her addiction, they tried to take my son. And I had to make moves. I had to rearrange the house that I was living in at the time. I had to baby proof it to make sure that when the people came in and look at it, it was fit for an infant. I had to get a crib. I had to make preparations. Single fathers didn't win their kids in the system when my son was up for grabs. But the system is set up. This has nothing to do with YouTube, so I don't even know why I'm telling you this, but it's about overcoming challenges. If you see something you really want, you got to do it. You got to work at it. KC Inspiration will tell you that. You see something you really want, you got to put everything else aside and get focused. And you got to aim at that sucker like you got a laser beam on it. And don't let nothing deter you. Don't let nothing stop you. And you're going to have opposition. That's what now I won't say the devil, but that's what life throws at you. If it was meant to be easy, everybody would have everything their way. It's not going to be given to you on a silver platter. You have to work for it. And because the system is corrupted and it's against you and it's built to take your children away, they have businesses set up. People have jobs waiting for your child to get taken away from you. Just like when they build prisons, those are set up for people to make mistakes. And they have officers who have what do you call a quota that they have to meet. And if that quota is not filled, then they're not doing their job. So even if you have a good person and he slips up once, the system will gobble him up because it has to manufacture prisoners. All right. Like I read about your son, sweetheart, and I'm sorry about that. But I'm sure you're an overcomer. And he did 15 years. All right. And he come out to a single mom. And there she is. I read your story, sweetheart. Yes, I did. I've been to your page. Right. That's another thing too. You guys don't play about this. Okay. When you get somebody subscribe to you, or when you go subscribe to somebody, don't play. Okay. Because the machine don't have no compassion, just like the machine that runs this world today. It don't have no compassion for you. All it knows is seek, kill, destroy. Simple as that. Seek, kill, destroy. Anything in the way, seek, kill, destroy. It's just like that's the way it is. So the system is set up. They got rules, all right, that you must follow. They have officers set up to be there when you violate those rules. They have jail cells to put people away when they want to lock you up. They have corrupt judges that will see things against you and put you away when you don't have money, when you can't defend yourself, when you can't find that fancy lawyer to get you off from under that problem, or you can't make bail. They have a system just set up for you. So when they lock you up, then they have somebody there whose job it is to feed you and clothe you and take care of you. All right. They have somebody around to wash your underwear and your socks and your clothes and institutionalize you. They have people there who are failures in life that haven't made any progress because they haven't tried to set up some preventions to keep them from falling. And so they get caught up in the system. They're not aware. Nobody's taught them that this was the way it's going to be. And they fall into that system. And some of them are good, like maybe your son was good. And he get in the system, and that's a bad system. You know why? Because everybody is telling him he's not worth his sand anymore. He doesn't have any potential. He'll always be a prisoner. because they want to keep his mind wrapped up around that institutionalized living. And then he stays in that system long enough. And guess who we have to live with? The losers who always was going to be prisoners. They never was going to try to aspire to nothing. They didn't want to be football players. They didn't want to be chemists. They didn't want to be engineers. They didn't want to be politicians. They didn't want to be lawyers. They didn't want to be teachers. They just wanted to be crooks. And they wasn't no good at it. And that's why they got locked up. All right. Those are going to be his teachers. And guess what? Now, when he gets out, they're going to be looking over his shoulder, waiting for him to slip again so they can drag him back in there. If he don't have a good mom like Casey Inspirational Tales, that's going to snatch him, hold him up by his neck and say, hey, wait a minute. You done made that mistake before. Hey, you ain't making that one no more. I'm going to give you a program. And she wrote a book, and it's very interesting, and I plan on getting one. And y'all need to check her page out. She's got a beautiful story to tell. And she's a faithful woman. Yes, I know you. And that's another point. That's another point. I'm not wasting no time with you guys. I don't need this hour that I'm giving you guys. All right. But I'll tell you something that's going to save you a lot of headache, misery. When you get somebody that's subscribed to you or you subscribe to somebody, don't play. Go check their page out. At least watch one video. I watch maybe 5 or 6. Watch it all the way through. Excuse me, my sister. I drink a lot of coffee, so you know it makes me belch a little bit, especially when I get excited. But go watch their video, find out what they're about. You know, you might really like it. You might be able to get some inspiration for real. You might be able to feel comforted, right? Yeah, and give me a thumbs up. Exactly. Uh, and that might appeal to you for real. You know, go check it out. I tell you that for 2 reasons. One, you might learn something, you might take something away from that. And two, if you don't, your ass is grass. Because if they see you signing on to people with that sub crap, and you don't even go and check out their videos, or you don't invest some time in that person, I hate to say it, but that's the real. Okay? Watch yourself. Now, don't say WC didn't tell you. Okay? Now, I done gave y'all about 8 or 9 gems. I'm trying to give you 2 more, and all I want you to do is talk to me. Tell me, do you see where I'm coming from? I don't care about your subscribe. I don't care about your subscribe. I really don't. My goal was to get past the hurdle, you know, and to get the go ahead so I can get it admin, you know, the the AdSense. That was my only goal. I swear. I ain't trying to get the big head. I ain't trying to make all the money. It's gonna be time for that. You know, all I want to do is open the door and get in there so I can get that money on my own. I don't need no extra help. You know what I mean? But as soon as I applied myself and I started really putting some work in, I kept searching and looking and digging, and I found the things that made me touch me, gave me that tingly feeling inside. And I should have known it was there all the time. It was inside of me right there. You know what it was for me? R&B. I love music. Just like the OJ say, plenty, plenty music, long as it's swinging, all the joy that it's bringing. And that's why I love music. Sweet, sweet music. That was me. That's my stuff. So, and I've been a music lover since I was a kid. My mother, she used to have people come by And she was an alcoholic, my mother, and she loved to party. But the good thing about my mother is she never partied in the street much. And if she did, she would take it way away from the house where nobody would see it. But when she partied at home, she wouldn't have no BS around her kids. But that music would be jamming and everybody be drinking and have a good time. And they call the kids out in the middle of the dance floor. Y'all black folks know what that's about. you know, give me a thumbs up if you heard that. And we dance, dance, dance. And other than that, you need something from the store? Go to the store. Go get it. Make a couple of dollars. Hustle. You know, this is the point I want to make to you. Find what you love. All right. I got a girl. Her name is Phoenix. She liked to make magnets for the TV, with little sparkly things on it. She's creative. That's her thing. She got a vision board. That's her thing. You know, I got another friend. He don't care nothing about none of this. He comes in to talk to people and to spend time with people from other countries. He's just curious. He want to learn from experience with other cultures. He's from Australia. I got another guy. He's from South Central. Yeah, he's from uh, Pasadena. That's where I'm from, California. But the South over there where all the trouble was. During the Rodney King thing. That's where I grew up as a kid, over there in South Central. You know, and when I got out of there and I moved to San Francisco, it was like Disneyland. I was so glad I didn't have to worry about wearing this red or blue or none of that. It's all good. As long as you cool. And the reason why it's like that, a lot of people don't know, is because the Panthers ruled Oakland and they wouldn't allow no gangs over there. I bet a lot of y'all didn't know that. Let me light my smoke. Excuse me. And you already got the information you need from me. You don't need no more information. Apply what you learn. Is if you do something for me. You know what I want? I want you to say, yes, you helped us or something. Say it in the chat. Let everybody know. And if you forgot something or you have a question, you ask me now. I wasn't planning on staying on longer than half an hour, and I already been on an hour. So please don't waste my time, okay? I've been at this all day long, and I don't wanna keep giving everybody the heads up unless they gonna do something. I don't want no money. I don't want no money. I don't want nobody to do nothing for me. I can do it. I'm like James Brown. I don't want nobody to give me nothing. Open up the door, I'll get it myself. Let me say it again. I don't want nobody to give me nothing. Open up the door and I'll get it myself. Huh. Y'all heard that? That's from the OG WC. Okay. You know why it's like that? Because if you get it yourself, can't nobody come back and say, "Oh, I helped you. I did this. I did this." I'm not gonna do you like that because we all started. Guess what? From the ground up. I don't care if you see a guy and he got 2 billion followers. He started out as a peon. Don't look up to that guy. He started with the same stuff you got. And you might have more than him because YouTube is growing. There are billions of people on YouTube, billions. And each one of those people have the potential to be a billionaire, just like him. All you got to do is use what God gave you, and that's free. Don't pay for no programs. The only thing I would pay for if I was going to do anything is somebody else's book, like Casey Inspirational got a nice book. The rest of it is all free. I go to Dream Girls page or anybody like Rua, I go to her page. I learn about Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare Krishna Om, right? I never learned how to pray like that before. I met her. She taught me. She prayed like that. I learned that. That's something that added to my character, you know? You find people with programs that can inspire you. You pick them up. They cheap. They can inspire you. They add to your character. You know, when you go into your average job, you have to sacrifice your time, your energy, your effort. That's all they want. And you output. You put stuff out. And that stuff is what they need. It might be somebody to serve them, help them sort their paperwork, put up their groceries, clean up their house, teach their kids, bail them out of jail. You give them something, right? Now you have an opportunity to put in the work for yourself. Put the work in. Be serious about it. Learn what needs to be done and then do it. Put it to work for you. Then take that money and better your services. Get better content. Get better thumbnails. Get better editors. That's what Mr. Beast did. You know, I made a mistake when I was younger. I was trying to do too much at one time. And I wasn't even trying to do nothing at first. I was just kicking back at home. And these kids who lived next door to me, they knew I was a cool dude. They seen a lot of fine chicks hanging around me. I was in my 20s, so I had a right to, sow my wild oats. And I was having my fun, I'm not going to lie. This was before I joined the church, though, so don't start getting mad at me yet. And by the way, I carry the church in my heart now, so I'm about to light the cigarette. God's still working on me. So they knocked on my door one day. They said, WC. I said, what's up, guys? What's happening? They said, can you help us? I said, what do you need help with? They said, we got a rap group, but we don't know how to go about getting discovered. I said, you got a rap group? Well, why you come to me? They said, well, every time we turn around, you be in those fancy hotels, you always tell us about how you met Lena Horne and how you met, what's that woman's name? Angela, whatever, Bassett, and how you met all these people and you come home with the signatures and stuff. Don't you know how to get in the door? I said, I never thought about it. I never tried. All I did was ever listen to rap. That's it. They said, well, can you help us? What should we do first? I said, okay. You know what you did? You came to the right place. You know why? Because without vision, the people perish. When somebody has vision, they can do anything. You know why? Because they can put their mindset into focus better than anybody who are non-believers or who have been taught that they only have a limited capacity and everything else they need to learn it in school. No, school is just a program. If you get somebody with some creativity, like KC Inspirational, and she writes a book and tells you this is what you really need, check that book out. I'm telling you. Check that book out. Check her page out. Anybody with creativity can do anything the next man can do. All they need to do is want it bad enough. And when these youngsters came to me, they was decent kids. They just wanted me to help them get in the rap industry. And I never thought about it. So guess what I did? I said, okay, I'll help you. What do I get out of it? Why? Why wasn't I just a nice guy and say, sure, I'll do it? No, because I knew it was going to take work. It was going to take serious effort. Nothing comes to you for free. Unless you're born with a silver spoon in your mouth, you have to play the hand that you dealt. All right? And this is real talk. All right? Some people born with aces and kings, queens and jacks. Don't envy them. Don't hate on them. Because the same people you kick will be attached to the ass you got to kiss one day. So mind you, treat everybody fairly. Folks have another way of saying it. Be careful, don't burn your bridges. All right. I just happen to know a few ways of saying things because I've learned a few things from hanging around people like me when I was your age. All right. You could be my friend. I've already subscribed to most of you. And believe me, if you came on my page and you gave me that much attention, I'm going to give you x ray attention. You know why? Not for your subscribe, because I want to be creative and I want to learn from you. And every day you have to feed that fire. You have to keep learning. You have to keep growing. You have to keep inventing. When these kids knocked on my door, they knew I was somebody because the stars would be nice to me. I would come home with autographs from all kind of people, white and black, red and brown, politicians. I used to call Willie Brown Uncle. I say, hey, what's up, Unc? He said, hey, W.C. He sat at my table. I served governors. I served kings. I served queens. When the Queen of England came and was at the St. Francis, don't believe me. Look into it. I was there in the room. When Janet Jackson was performing at the St. Francis, I was there. I was in the room. When Ray Charles came to the Hilton, I was there. I was in the room. Okay? That's why they asked me. Because it seemed like I knew everybody. And I was cool with it. I was comfortable in my skin, you know. I had to take a little abuse every now and then, but I knew every day I walked out the door, I was on my way to a party and I was getting to make some money and see some happy people. So I enjoyed what I do. If you find something that you like and you can make some money off of it, you're in the perfect place. If you love to play the guitar and you can be a band member, you're in the perfect place. You know, if you like giving philosophy and help and you like being around people, you're in the perfect place. You get a job as a counselor. Whatever it is that makes you happy, that's how you want to make your money. And if you're creative and you like painting pictures, coloring, I don't care what it is. If it tickles your fancy, whatever floats your boat, if you can find a way to make some money with it, you're in heaven. Because not only are you doing what you enjoy and you're happy, but you're also getting paid. You feel me? So let me sing this. For the love of money, people will steal from their brothers. For the love of money, people will rob their own mother. For the love of money, can't even walk the street. Walk along, people's wishing for that mean, oh mean green, almighty dollar, cash money, yeah. Mm-hmm. Talking about for the love of money. See, I like that. That sounds good to me. It makes me feel good and it gives me some knowledge. I like that. And so what do? I go find music like that and I make it my own and I put it up there. Let me give you an example now. If if I can still hear how many people, Casey, do me a favor, sweetheart. Look up there and tell me if it's just me and you. How many people are in this chat? Or is it a few people just hanging back trying to pretend like they're not here? Hey, Jamal, how you doing? Yeah, I love you too, man. Thank you, man. Thank you for the hearts. Hallelujah. Jamal is the one that gave me my bishop title. Yeah. I'm sorry. You know what? I didn't see that little arrow that tell you got to look down at the bottom. Thank you for the hearts. That's another thing too, you guys. When you go onto a chat, hello, Rev. Hey, Rev, how many people here? How many people you see, Rev? Just me and you? Thank you for the hearts too. Okay, Casey is here. Jamal is here. Okay, cool. All right. You guys, y'all pros already. All right. Y'all pros. But I'm gonna give y'all this anyway. All right, yeah, something y'all might not know. Uh, when you get to be as old as me, you forget stuff right away. All right. It'll come to me, but I'm gonna give it to you guys when I get it back. Um oh, all right. Jamal, were you in my class when I was talking about this 15-second video? Yeah, no, the algorithm's messing up. Don't worry about it. Thank you for thank you know what those things are? Those little heart things and that the little party hat, those are reactionary items. If you can't get anybody to talk to you in your chat, if they will give you those little hearts, just keep hitting them, bing, 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 and the little party hats, bing, 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 bing. They add up to time, and they can be multiplied over a period of time. And after a while, you'll get a better score when it's come time for them to add up the time that you got coming. You'll get a better score. So if you can get those things right, then you'll get more time. And if you get more time, then you get past the hurdle just as fast. Um, but now I want to give you this thing before I forget. When you do, it's always a pleasure to see you, Rev. Always a pleasure. Do you know I was there? I came to your page today too. Did you see me spend some time on your page? I saw you walking through the snow. I saw you, Rev, in the car. I was there today. Check your videos, Rev. I go to all of my peoples that I really want to deal with, but I go especially to the new people because those are the ones that really need our help. You know what I mean? But let me give you this before you go, Rev. When you open up that video, even if like you can even type in, Rev. You can even type in. Let me read what you're saying, then I'm gonna tell you. Bishop, did I give you a moderator the next time you come on my live? I'll make sure you're a moderator. No, you didn't give it to me. But that's okay. I still love you. Uh, I only got 10% worth of battery. So if this dies, I can use this. But you have to get back on and follow me. It may take me a second to boot up. But you may not have to, because I'm gonna give you this other piece of information. Okay. Oh, you going live? Well, I'm coming over there. I'll be over there. But let me give you this first before you go. When you do your short form videos, make sure you pick the very best video that you can find. If you have to go to your short form video and put in search and ask for the song that was number one whenever period you want it to be, and get that song and do a section on that song. I think anything below 90 minutes 90 seconds, I'm sorry, is acceptable. But you can go as low as 15 seconds and get a take, all right, of anything that's exceptional. Something that has a hook right away that's just gonna hit the people and keep the people. And they're gonna have to want to come back and they're gonna be in the loop. All right. That video will get you subscriptions. That video will get you subscriptions. And matter of fact, when you're done here, check your videos that hit over 1,000. Any video that hits over 1,000 or 2,000, I'm gonna tell you right now, it has shares on it where people have shared it, and it has likes on it. If it is done well, it will have subscriptions on it. That's where all your subscriptions come from that and your live stream and the people that sign in with you. That's where your subscriptions come from. A lot of people think it's just from people, signing on. It's not that. It's what they like in your live stream. I mean, not live stream, in your video content. And if you want more subscribers, you have to create more content. So keep posting is true, yeah, but post with the intent that you're gonna make good videos, and the lousy ones, put a lock on it or put a even unsigned or whatever it is with the little loop. That's not good enough. Lock it up, all right, because the algorithm is gonna look at you every time it decides whether it sends your stuff out. Do those two things, and you got it made. All right, you already know everything else. All right, so hey, Rev, go on over there. I'm coming. All right. Thank you guys, whoever came on. I I know I was hard on you, but I wanted to give you this lesson, and I wanted to give it to you quick. I didn't want to waste no time with it. You already know my only charge is that you praise God and do something good for yourself, do something good for your families. Make sure you hug your kids, your wife, anybody that love you. Treat them like they precious, okay? Because they are. Each one of us is made in God's image, and it's only one of you. So if you got to run around with one tooth, so be it. Even if you even if you think you're not worth something, God thinks you're worth something, and God is above you. It's only one on the throne, and He don't have no room. He ain't gonna let you sit on His lap. I don't think, unless you're a spoiled little baby and you used to crying about stuff. Because God will take care of children and fools. We already know that. All right. But be strong in the Lord and be convicted, you know, in your determination to make something of yourself and be a good example to the people. Love your neighbors, love the ones that's closer to you. You can't pick you can't pick your family. God God gives you your family. But the Lord allowed you to pick your neighbors and be good to them. Because whatever situation you're in, your outcome, whatever you've done in life, put you there. And you there for a reason. And if you don't like it, you're not gonna move away from that situation until you start doing things differently. If you want different results, you have to take different actions. Just remember I said that. And remember you got it from me, your brother WC. And when you speak on it, make sure you mention my name and send me some people that I can teach. All I want to do is see everybody make it across that barrier. Nothing more. I don't want all the credit. I just want you to remember where you got it from so you won't get the fat head when you talk to me like you all that. I'm just kidding. Nobody does me like that. Everybody loves me. Anyway, God bless you and God keep you and God give you everything your heart desires. This is your brother WC, and I'm signing out. I'll see you soon, Rev. I'll be right over there. Thank you for coming so much, Casey. Inspirational. I'm gonna talk to you later too. Okay. You have a good one, sweetheart. All right, Rev. I'm on my way. How long is it gonna take you to set up? Yes, yes, you have a great day too. And I'm going over to Jamal Williams, and I would really like you. You know what? I would really like you to be in my Thrive Tribe group. Would you like that? I have 8 solid members, and Jamal Williams is one of them. Would you like to be in my Thrive Tribe group? I'll explain it to you later. All right. Think about it. I can tell you briefly because my battery's about to die. What we do is we all get together and we sit on one person's page and we give them at least an hour and a half of our time. And that time is multiplied by 6, 7, 8, and it goes up. And then we go to the next person and it keeps going around until all the whole circle is filled. So it starts with one person, the first person that joins who's ever doing the live stream. And then after that, after that one person is finished with his live stream, the first person that checked in with him gets all the rest of us to go to their live stream. And they live stream for an hour, hour and a half, depending on how much time they're available. And then we go to the next person that checked in. And we keep going all the way around until we have spent some time with each and every person in the circle. And that's what the Thrive Tribe does. So if you're interested, you're more than welcome to join us. I'm going to get t-shirts. We're going to have t-shirts. Rev, he ordered a extra extra large. I guess he been eating his wife food. She been taking good care of him. Okay, so he's going live, and I'm headed over there. I hope you can join us. Okay, it was very nice entertaining you. It was very nice giving you a few lessons, and I hope you take something out of it. All right, God bless, and I'll talk to you soon.